I was laughing. And they're like, Ashley, are you serious or is he mad? Like, you need to let us know something. And I'm like, everybody do.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Xavier Gibson now from his end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. So here are the Jets now backed up to start their first drive. They'll be led out by Zach Wilson, former second overall pick, now in his third season out of BYU.
And we all know the scouting report on him. He can attack the field at all levels with a very strong arm and make big-time plays off schedule. We also see a player with confidence and swagger. We see a guy who knows how to lead a team, who knows how to compete, and wants to be great every time he hits the field.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. This is Lazard with a catch out left. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Now it's Wilson. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
Man, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Eagles use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Back on the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football. Wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in. Everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On first down, Wilson. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Wilson. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Wilson to throw. And check down, complete to Hall. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Randall Cobb from 6 yards away. And the Jets are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Eagles.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from the special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
Well, let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do the correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Another go-around now for the Jets offense. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. Expression we love to use, time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. To throw is Rodgers. Into space at the 45. And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And Lazard's got it again. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Aaron Rodgers. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33. So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their second drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Pretty entertaining start. 14 all the score. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. As they've got it as we resume action. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Solomon Thomas there on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Swift. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
When you're trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Throwing is Hurts. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. The touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Jets. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2nd down. Here's Hurts. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
That play looked off right from the beginning because I think he hurt himself a little bit. And ended up making the throw short of the back on the screen attempt. It falls incomplete.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? 3rd level run. 1st level being the D-line, and linebacker 2nd level in the secondary, the 3rd. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the Jets are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our downtown Orlando studios and this EA Sports Halftime Report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference. With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime, but the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my...
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And he'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick. But throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Touchdown, Jets! Randall Cobb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Zerline good with a PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And ultimately he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Flushed out right. Hurts fumbles it, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 28. Now back to throw. Touchdown, Eagles! Olamide Zaccheaus, 28 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level. Elliott good on the extra point. And we are tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. And New York set to take the field. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes that's a danger putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You can wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. That is caught into space at the 45. Now he's into the clear again. Randall Cobb. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Randall Cobb. 89 yards. And the Jets are going to take the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Eagles offense back out, getting set for this next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting into shreds.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. And Hurts is intercepted. His 3rd of the game. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Open man, here is Cobb. And they wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Rodgers now on first down. His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Rodgers will try again on second down. This is caught. And the Jets are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Abanikanda diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Eagles set and ready for their next offensive drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. 20! And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Olamide Zaccheaus. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Elliott good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And New York set to take the field. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, I mean, by the way, also a 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Rodgers going to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. He's going to get this one complete here to Cobb. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back to throw, Rodgers. That is intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Eagles will take over here at their own 12-yard line. I'm surprised with the lead in a one-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Hurts and the Eagles now down by 2 touchdowns. Under a minute 20 to go. The turnover does give them life, but they still need 2 scores. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Hurts. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. But 1st down, Hurts. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the 4th. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation.
Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Here's 1st down.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
Rodgers throw into the hands of Cobb. There he goes again. Randall Cobb. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Charles, a lot of happy faces.